Hello, 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 Scorpio. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira and I read tarot. If you're not new here, Scorpio, then you know that this channel just hit 500 subscribers. Woo, woo, we lit, period. You guys, I'm so excited and I'm most of all so thankful for all of you, Scorpios included, that decided to, tune in, join the squad, join the family. You guys already know we're about to be lit on this channel, period. And in honor of you guys, hyping this channel up to 500 subscribers, first milestone. Actually, second, the first milestone was 100 subscribers. Now we're at 5. Next one will be 1,000. We're on our way, guys. We're moving. But in honor of this happening, I want to dedicate the first set of readings this week to the subscribers. So I'm going to be hyping you guys up since this channel got hyped up, period. And I want to, talk to spirit. We're going to get the tea on what makes you special, what makes you unique, what makes people love being around you or love having you around, what makes you an asset and a benefit to the collective, to this planet that we love so much called the Earth. So Scorpio, if you're ready, let's get in tune. We're going to see what makes you special, what makes you, what makes you lovable. What makes Scorpio special? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What makes Scorpio special? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What makes Scorpio special? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What makes Scorpio special? Okay. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What makes Scorpio special? Oh, that was fast. Stress. So Scorpio, I feel like what makes you special is that when you're under stress, you kind of know how to manage it well, right? When stressful times come, which I'm sure they do because they happen for all of us, I feel like this is you holding your shit together. Literally, it may be a bit of a challenge, but when life is falling apart, you're still holding strong. I feel like Scorpio, your strength, it really shows when you're under stress or when you're in distress, right? We have control. And that's what I was saying. I feel like you guys have a good amount of I said strength, but strength could also be viewed as control depending on in what light or what context you're using it. I feel like for control, it's just saying that you have control over not so much over your life, because we don't really have control over what happens. We just have control over how we react to it, right? So maybe that's what it is. You control your reactions pretty well. Some of you guys, this came as a result of experience. Maybe you've evolved to this point where now what makes you special is that you don't allow stress to get to you anymore, right? Not to say you don't ever feel stressed out, but you don't allow it to overwhelm you. There's this sense of discipline. There's this sense of self-control that happens when you feel like life is kind of just adding up against you at some point, Wow, Scorpio, so I see what makes you special. You know how to hold it down when things are getting crazy. So let's see. Let's keep going. And we're going to look at some more of your superpowers, what makes you special. So far, we understand that you're just really strong. I feel like this is a mental strength, as well as emotional as well. Even though you guys are water signs, I feel like you have a mental and emotional strength that really kind of kicks in when you're in periods of distress, when things are kind of looking crazy for you. Let's see. We have Capricorn, I feel like you use your resources well. Another phrase for Capricorn would be I work. But this is what I was saying. Like Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is that energy of that discipline, right? That tough love kind of energy. I feel like you guys, you use the discipline that comes with the Saturn energy in order to manage life better, right? Like you guys have this way of handling situations, handling life, handling stress, where you don't really lose your cool. And if you do, you recollect yourself back, within some proper time. And I feel like, it's okay to get emotional, but I feel like the way you guys handle it, Scorpio, is just different than maybe how other people do. There's a certain air of control, discipline about you when you get in these situations that really, it comes in handy. And I feel like other people can appreciate this about you as well, because if they're stressed out, I could see you definitely being a good person for them to confide in or for them to talk to. Next card out, Mercury retrograde, Reinvention. So Scorpio, we all know that you are the sign of transformation, but it seems to be that your superpower, what makes you special, is that you are so good at transforming, at reinventing, right? Whether this is reinventing new energies, reinventing yourself, right? I feel like you make changes, especially to yourself, to your to your ways of being on a regular, because you see that there are, let's put it this way, right? If you're using intellect to kind of analyze yourself, right, and saying, you know what, this is what I would like to see change, this is what I would like to see transform, I feel like you are really good at putting that into play. I feel like also with stress being the main theme here, I feel like stress a lot of times is your cause for reinvention. Like when you get in a stressful situation, it does cause you to transform in one respect or another. And I feel like that's what makes you special too, because you don't crack or fold under pressure. You transform and you remold yourself into something more expansive, something more beautiful. And I feel like, again, that's only something that can happen when you go through experience. So that's showing me that you're really good at handling experience. Now, this card being number 7 tells me that maybe your life overall has seemed very stressful. I feel like, Scorpio, overall, you've done such an incredible job with managing the stress of your overall life, whatever capacity this may be, right? Your superpower, what makes you special, is that you've gone through things that maybe other people wouldn't have been able to go through as, I don't want to say successfully, right? But like, they wouldn't have been able to handle it with the finesse that you have, with the grace that you have, maybe with the patience that you have, right? And this, again, is like it's like a cycle. All of the stressful events in your life has caused you to reinvent yourself every time and to come out on top every time. So it's like your special ability is that stress does not cause you to fold and crack. It causes you to elevate and to grow. Wow, Scorpio, we have water element sensing. So again, you're in tune with your own element, with your emotions, because that's what the water element represents. I feel like you are really grounded and stable in your emotions with that 4 being there. 4 and 0 adds to 4. So the numerology basis for this card is 4, and that tells me that foundation wise, you're emotionally solid. And it doesn't mean, again, you don't feel your emotions. It doesn't mean that you don't ever have emotional, triggers, but it means that, especially with the word sensing there, I feel like you navigate life through the calmness of your emotions, or through, let's just say, the navigation system that your emotions operate as, right? You use your intuition to navigate situations as well, because that's what also water is connected to, your sense of intuition. And I feel like you have a really strong one, Scorpio. Like when your gut speaks to you about something, you're usually on point. And so some of you guys could be like psychics or into things like that, but if not, then you just have a really strong connection to your intuition. And I feel like that also helps you to navigate stressful situations as well, because listening to your intuition helps to pull you through whatever chaos you may be facing. Lastly, we have fire element desire. So some of you guys could have fire and water in your charts, but this to me, because fire and water are opposites, this to me shows me that there is a very nice balance between your passion and your emotion, right? Some of you guys, you use your, because the word here is desire, some of you guys are fueled by desire to change, right? To change maybe your situation, to upgrade your situation. I feel for you guys. Especially, look at this, right? We have 22, which adds to 4, and we have 40, which adds to 4. Capricorn, I use water element sensing. This tells me that you guys use that intuition to navigate situations, to get yourself out of situations, to figure out situations. You use your desire for change to transform, to morph yourself into something more expansive, to morph yourself into something new. I told you guys, it's like when you go through a stressful situation, most people, they fold and they crack under pressure. Not you guys. You guys kind of get fueled by the stress, and you allow this to kind of motivate you into like wanting to change, wanting to reinvent yourself, wanting to kind of rebrand, or like just make this transformation internally for the better. Which is like super powerful, because again, not everybody has this capacity to do this. Like you guys are literally the phoenixes, like from the ashes you rise, which I love, because it just shows that nothing can keep you down, which is beautiful, Scorpio. Okay. And who wouldn't want to be also, around a person like that, where even when life is kind of kicking them in the butt, they're never down for too long, right? They're never down and out for too long. So let's see. What makes Scorpio special? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? What makes Scorpio special? Let's see. What makes Scorpio special? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? So Scorpio, it looks like you have this divine ability to connect to your inner sense of love. Especially with this water element being blue, then we have the blue here for love. I feel like love is also something that fuels you. Maybe it's love for yourself, love for your family, love for your partners, love for your, you know, your friendships, your businesses, whatever this is, but you're really connected to that emotion of love, that feeling of love. I feel like love and desire fuel you, right? You have a desire for change, but you also use the love that you feel for yourself, for others around you, to navigate through stressful situations as well, and to implement changes for yourself so that you can transform for the better. I feel like, look at this. We have abundance and we have follow your dreams. Both of these wanted to come out. So Scorpio, what makes you special is that you tap into this energy of abundance once you decide to follow your dreams, once you put some action behind whatever this desire is. Now, some of you guys, the stress comes in when it's, let's say the stress is tied to following your dreams, it's tied to following your passions, your desires, your pleasures, right? But I also see here that once you kind of overcome that, which I get this feeling that most of you do, so much abundance is waiting for you, right? So much abundance, so much, what do you call this? Like, for some of you, this could even be money, right? But whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, I do see here what makes you special is that you have a vision and you have something that you're willing to accomplish and that it's in alignment with you, which is beautiful, because if it wasn't, it would just be follow your dreams without the abundance. The abundance is there because it's tied to how vibrationally attractive this dream is to you. I feel like for you guys, what makes you special is that when you dream a dream, it comes from somewhere, right? It comes from maybe this part of you that you reinvent. So let's say you go through a stressful situation and, you know, life basically causes you to ask for more, right? You develop new dreams, you develop new goals now, you develop new plans now. And I feel like this is all just like fuel that gets added to the fire for you guys to push you to like this phoenix phase even more, pushes you to transform and to really push past your limits even more. Like, look at this. This is somebody who's really like on the border of like crumbling, and I feel like that's what life causes you to feel sometimes, but that's what you need. I was gonna call you guys Cancer. That's the other water sign, Scorpio. That's what you need to be pushed to your limit, because that is how you truly grow. You are someone who grows under pressure, which is interesting because some people, again, they crack, they fold under pressure, not you guys. So let's see, let's get some cards on the table and let's see what else Spirit wants to say about you guys. What makes you special, what makes you unique, what makes you such a beautiful asset to the world and to the people around you. For Scorpio, okay, first card dropped. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you guys clearly go with the flow of change very easily. Now, I know you are a fixed sign, which typically you don't, but you could have other placements in your chart that allow for this. Whatever Scorpios that I'm tapping into today, take this as it resonates. I feel like when change happens, it's always something that you embrace, right? Because some of you guys are realizing that you have a fate or a destiny tied to you, right? And you're kind of at this point willing to see what happens. I feel like you guys are so open to whatever life has to offer because you want the best for yourself. And I feel like there's a sense that you guys know, especially intuitively, that life is coming to offer you the best of the best once you overcome, you know, whatever challenges you may be facing in the moment. Look at this, the Nine of Cups. I feel like you guys are really special in that you are always optimistic, or you're always able to get back to that spirit of happiness. Even when life throws you a curveball, it's like it doesn't keep you down for too long. You guys know how to find the positive in a situation, which is probably why you're really good at managing the stress. And that's what I was going to say, managing the stress. We have the Nine of Wands here, which talks about somebody who's gone through a lot. But Scorpio, this is what makes you super special as well, because you've gone through the mud, you've been to war and back. Maybe some of you actually, because, you know, you could be soldiers, but for the other civilians that I'm talking about, you guys in your life have been through so many things, and this is what makes you special, because not only are you seasoned, not only are you experienced, but you have a certain wisdom to you now. You have a certain, look at this, it's right underwater and sensing, like you have a certain intuitive ability to you now because you've gone through so much in life, and this has opened you up to all of this abundance that's coming in for you, for all of this reinvention and transformation that's happening for you. Like, things that happened in your life, they needed to happen the way that they did so that you could become the person you are today, right? Which is super special because you can now be of great use to other people around you just because of the experience you have with life, right? Whatever your experience may look like. Lastly, we have the Page of Swords. So what makes you special is that you are super smart. You pay attention. You may not say much when you notice things, but you always notice things. Sorry, Scorpio, the video definitely cut off, but as I was saying, you may not always say something when you notice it, but you definitely notice it, right? I feel like you guys are super smart. You're really good at learning, studying new things. And I feel like this is also, I'm hearing like this is how you reinvent yourself. Like you kind of, some of you guys research like self-help books. Some of you guys like to tune in with like spiritual texts, things of that nature. For others of you, I feel like what makes you special is just your ability to connect with knowledge, right? Like you're smart. Like it's not easy to kind of pull a fast one with you, right? Or however you say that. But I do feel like, again, what makes you special, you guys, is that you're able to, and I feel like too, this is connected to like that, as I was saying, like that reinventing yourself, because it's like you guys pay attention to the things that need to change about yourself, how you can grow, how you can elevate, how you can shift for the better, of course, right? But that's beautiful, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull some affirmations. Now you guys can use these to reprogram your subconscious mind. That's what affirmations do, but I'm pulling them just to get a deeper sense of your energy, like what you're on, what makes you super special, because these, to me, these affirmations, they're like really positive. And so I want to see what positive energy you guys are aligned with that makes you unique, it makes you special, it makes you different. You different, Scorpio, you different. Let's see. What makes Scorpio special? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What makes them special? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? What makes Scorpio special? I'll take it. It is my birthright to thrive, shine, and succeed. So I feel like, again, and I was talking about this abundance with following your dreams. Some of you guys have this inner knowing that this is what you're meant to be doing. This is how you're supposed to be living. This is how life is supposed to be playing out for you. And I feel like this is what makes you special because you are now beginning to tap into this energy if you haven't already, which I love. That's that confidence, right? Coming through. It's like this inner sense of knowing that you're meant to do something huge. You're meant to overcome, you know, obstacles and challenges so that you can live your best life. Look at that. And what else do we have? One more for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I'll take this one. Caught my attention. I am a lovable person. I'm not a regular person. But no, you guys are super lovable. Here goes that love. And I feel like it's not just, you know, self-love that you have for yourself, but the love you give to others definitely is felt by them and appreciated by them. So I do feel like that's what makes you special as well, Scorpio. The fact that you are a lovable person. You are easy to love. People do love being around you. They love, I just heard like they love the advice that you give. So maybe you're really good at giving people advice. And I feel like that's something beautiful and something to be treasured because you're dependable. You're a loyal friend is what I'm also getting. And people rely on you. So let's see. Maybe if it's just for emotional support, they rely on you to some degree. And I feel like you don't disappoint. You always show up for people. Beautiful. All right. This is going to be advice, Scorpio. This is just, usually what I've noticed is that the advice is in alignment with what you're already doing. It's just more instruction from spirit to keep on that path, to keep going down that direction. Or if you need some redirection, that you'll have that as well. For Scorpio, that was fast, but I'm not going to take all of those. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, wow, that was fast as well. So we have reflect. And that's what I was saying that you guys do. It's like you reflect on what needs to change, what needs to be adjusted, how you can grow, how you can transform for the better, and then you make it happen. So that's beautiful. Keep doing that. And then you are always shifting. And I was just saying, you look for the ways that you can shift, that you can transform, that you can change yourself for the better, and you make it happen. So again, that's what I was saying for the advice. A lot of times it's in alignment with what you're already doing. And Spirit just wants you to keep doing that, keep heading down that path. I do see this leading you to a lot of abundance, to a lot of, you know, your dreams coming true, Scorpio. And I feel like what makes you special is that you have this unique ability to be in tune with your emotions and to be in tune with yourself. After having gone through so much in life, it's like you realize that life is not done with you, right? Even though you've had, some stresses happen, you've had some situations happen, that life still has more to offer you, which is beautiful. So I'm going to drop the mic right here, Scorpio. If you vibe with this, if this made you feel a little special, if this gassed you up a little bit, a little something, something, drop a comment. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Let me know how you guys vibe with the energy. If you want to see more content like this, I love talking to you guys. Also, if you do like this video, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that share button. You guys already know the whole deal. So without further ado, Scorpio, I love you, and I will definitely catch you in the next video.